Thank God he can never die. Robust to rules to touch. I may mean no way to go. And when they go, Oku, I would not go. Oh, Gamma, Semi Lulu man, Nudakwe Mukanombo, Nudakwe Mukedege. I surrender. Arayoli Galu, Arayoli Galu, Aladielu Foto, Nolo Palvemi Yala, Wayere, Sayukyo. Arayoli Galu. Arayoli Galu, Uwanarielu Pogo, Uwanarielu Pogo, Honorable Remi Yala, Wayere, Sayukyo. Yes, I'm a Radamu. Arayoli Galu. I rakoja di songa chaga rakoja to pola me wa kona wa do. Yepene beta ai po. Wala no ne da wa ko bo so be ro ne da wa ko si ne ne ro ne da wa ko e o. Ba de o. E mona kona ha mi lo lo pe. Wagakwe wemi ewoko, wegokwe wemi ewu, wegokwe wemi ewu. Akpọki ya jẹ o. Ọ̀nà jẹ́ mẹ́tí ọ̀sẹ̀ rẹ̀ pé. Àkùnkàkà pé nàjẹ́ o, àkùnkàkà pé nàjẹ́. Ìmọ̀lẹ̀ ọ̀pá kì í máa lẹ̀ sá o, àkùnkàkà jẹ́ o. Agbagene kakagbe Yami ona popele papa ikijolo da safari oku Ami ona popele nema ikijolo da safari you Ami ona popele rame ikijolo da safari moto Ivan no se no Olenya yele no soria o. Alenya dalo. Oere ukoko, oere ukoko. Honorable Reminya ewa jere so yukiro. Era no quedó. Ichaki panore, ebe gbogbo ẹwà pàdó. Olùdẹ làwọn wà kàn. Iṣẹ́ pọ̀pẹ́rẹ́ yẹn wà kàn kí iṣẹ́ pọ̀pẹ́rẹ́ yẹn wà kàn. Ọ̀nà tó àtúnṣe abẹ́ yẹn nà. Wà á ṣe pé wọ́n nà kọ́ nà. Èkùrọ̀ ẹ̀ka ìdílé lé ọ̀rẹ́. Ìyẹn rẹ̀ kẹ́kẹ́ rẹ̀ pé. Wà á fi múnú kìkù yẹn. Second year get you ever second and that is all it was pay pape nas. Iya lore ole college yo. What the cause of kira bide.
You're welcome. This is RONG. Today we'll be talking about ESAN, Raja ESAN. This is the first time I'm using this platform, ESAN live. So while we are waiting for people to come on board, let's enjoy the music. Please try to share it on your Facebook and on any platform. Try to share it so that people will come around so we can continue with the program. And agbada ayé kọjá lọ. Agbada ayé yamana bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀nà ìmẹ̀. Agbada ayé yamana bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀nà ìmẹ̀. You're welcome. This is RONG. You are welcome to the platform. Ilomesan, Alimauma Tarele Nanya. Ebesuni Wotoisa no ime, Alimauma Taro. Very soon, Makimuke, and the phone number ki display, no more do the record, not a table on them or dear Yerake or Hono so. De Ekise, Ajo Idu Abungbe by or Lukilin. Eja Yenanya or Bungbe, and Abungbe is a year de Maya Honi Ilomesanon. Maya Honi no continue ebere le mai mije mahoni esanchi o ejagbon da dia emiriwe kame so ole ma tile na ya ona da ti agbon wa se bun ole ze meseda ku music ya na kiri azebu mele mi agbon le bun ki yeva ha makle mare shono shana ya ba obushan you are welcome. About you are welcome, Donald Obuite, Oboshan, Frank Gefferson, Oboshan, you are welcome. You are welcome. Not be lie. Don't be lie.
Financially, Mr. Godwin Opiria, aka Alapi, Olegoni Maron of Inenole, businessman based in Lagos. They have so mercy, Papa, please. Amen. Jagame, 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 rame, do. Oili de pose. Jagame, 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 rame, do. Oili de pose. Merupo koye, rame, do. Oili de pose. Nene makwaye, oili de pose. Merupo koye, rame, do. Oili de pose. Memoko namase, rame, do. Oili de pose. Memoko namase, oili de pose. On phone, actually late Miss 6 Grace Iyatude Okiria, wife of SI Okiria, JP, who died August 1987. Her soul rest in perfect peace. All you got me up my man of yellow. Almost what I hear one or yet. Or actual Miss Helen Okiria. Jagame, 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 neme. Oili de pase. Jagame, 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 neme. Oili de pase. Merupo koye. Oili de pase. Merenya kwa oye meru. Oili de pase. Merenya koye meru. Oili de pase. Memwapa na maseye. Oili de pase. Memwene na maseye. Oili de pase.
Obosha, you're welcome. Ilomisa Alema Taina. Imare Mu Isan Joguda Oye, Ali Maoma discuss Elena. Va avant, on a damné à bon assez d'abon. Alize non se da jabe bodiano. As soon as agbon vai, ma mo ebesi tenyu wanya makimuke. So far so good. The numbers are encouraging, but we are still waiting. Boy, down. Àmọ́ ìyá lùgbé ọ̀ìmẹ́ Are you over? Oye mama o, oye mama o. Frank Jefferson. Thank you. Vasho, ni wo ke sound va wo so that market e mo matter. Good evening. Usadiede Mike. Good evening. You are welcome. Greediness. That is what greediness can cause. The life is supposed to be sweet if you live and let others live. But agbonle moko no gbe. Eke a one ko kemi rewe jowo bono sewe. Always no na gbon that or the everybody. Oni lo na ibi meda ku eni lo na. Ole ebi ma experience when you state naturally those states. Because bidoni lo na wo dia it your honor dia. Ocean, you're welcome. Beji the headline ta Iriono. Ilombi san le ma matter. And so far so good. Don't know that me agbon wa se bunwa or is it me aseja mu ke atalo. Agbon ki bu wa kere yan de maki muke. Vai van. Ellen already the first day mo meri on the platform now. The mo isaramde oki bumi e bagbon lu ma le oki bungwe. E bagbon lu ma le ki bungwe and Mara me concerning that thing now, okay, or get out of hand, okay, chon baby. So my old man change ebe sunu utoisan. Now that me utoisan, okay, change buesi. If you straight down to Britain, elem emoma. Ade oyi ebe ni bogben concerning utoisan ma le be sandi aye. Enebona egbebe yo even the Benin claim that ele ultimate British people egbebe yo gebe onojo direction ye keke. So ni madam let me enebona mawo dey more civilized than them. But due to the situation they me don't dare or that will take advantage of us. And ever sama any man obi odalo. Ni actually the elect a remark e achiem rigo wekpa e bakie e be auto remeje and all those things my change. We need to change all those things. So that is the reason of this idea. Adewewa said they by the platform ESAN Focus Association. Try don't go on with Facebook. New the buy. Good things are going on there. The buy because any matter mama it marry shaye, it marry money mona. But yeah, they ever ibo yo uva naturally roam or you better buy born. Always no matter if you sunu ele nanya o arede agbonwa turn up ele nanya or you problem or many gradually agbondevan. So esan olaga bieme esan me that one re. And may ye travel around the world. May that be able there. So with that on my own I could do all I can do to make sure esan or chin wa or ye way because ebe san diana ewe or no. We are service anya im susu ribo uwe de ribo ukwu na ribo civilization or ribo and on the Edo State in Atania ma contribute in terms of revenue. But at the end of the day, my name is so nothing dey happen. Ebe sunu Edo State really that center of Benin, any other sunu. Em so savage maji and we are all every man if I border that do jabona lo oyi Iran revegbe. Na remie a representing marriage government here upon everything no soon ever care and your man used to my leaders of tomorrow. So because of this, my dad lead Masabod, my change Ebiasuno. Eberelwe my emi here keke market change rele. So that is the main purpose of this. I did where he meant that if you don't understand the language I'm speaking, please you can indicate that in the comment section so that you can also try to mix it up. But particularly I want to focus on ESAN. Obu va share agbon akisiten make muke on ojo ki a call number na record or read the description. So we are checking the description, you deki the number right under of it. So the number will be WhatsApp, so someone call through WhatsApp. But please va share nagbon vibe. Emo atata kutu emi no sunu bo toisan mayero bo malo. Ramde odage ewe sanrio ofen omuma and our suppose no fen ramuma because we are dog the history work on a home water Nigeria with the British people. There's some people a give the British people tough time. There's some people gave the British people tough time. Or Ajabi the Benin people British people conquered in 3 days. The Benin people were conquered in 3 days. But the Esan people, it take over a month before the British people go enter Esan land. Ramudi, the helping the British people were mere over other Nigerian and other European countries. Always then the British people that's about conquer ESAN. So that's to tell you that ESAN, oh yeah, often was supposed not have mind. This young generation of mine will change. My will represent our forefathers because our forefathers they were very strong, brave, and bold. But this generation I am, we are just lukewarm. There is nothing to write about us. Nothing to write about us. Anywhere we are serving Jerebeia, we represent this symbol of lukewarmness. That is not peace. That is not gentleness. That is lukewarmness and fear. Because of this, look at what the Benin people are using us to do. The Benin people, Iremashine, Madabi, Inevayel, they are left from their right. We are serving Edo State here. Government are allocation rate. Federal government are allocation rate. They share to every country, every state, every month. One naira ọjọ́ bí ó tọ́ san. Eke gbére be àrí ọsì ọba and ọba. Then you guide the other one, the remaining one, a lot of real small things with Benin City Benin. ESAN has remained the way it is for years. Ade oyi indigens nesabo hustle outside. The Vaedoali, different things with Otoisan. I tell you, Otoisan would have been something different. We are several who that there because the agenda of the Benin people is to make sure say ESAN perish because they know that history will continue to report the truth that ESAN is more superior than the Benin people. And mind you, the Benin people, they don't want to have anyone more superior than them. So if they discover you are more superior than them, they try to conquer you. And this is what they have tried to do in the past. They could not. That was what led to the death of their king. Their king who was beheaded in this land. That is the reason. And now they are still fighting this fight in a way. But we say we are one, we are one, we are Okpama. Mayokba, don't be deceived. Mayokba. The same way ni Benin BS and Rechokba, that is the same way ni Igbo be Yoruba Rechokba. It's the same way Hausa and Yoruba Rechokba. Because in Nigeria we are one. The oneness of Nigeria has a limit, it has a boundary. Because Esanjo Ajona Sikoko Avayona Sumama. So if for instance, Wedagemo is Kunatanya the Igwebe, you see that the governor is the government workers they are trying to change their tune now. That the main purpose was not to close down the school and relocate it to Abudu. They want to upgrade the school because they saw that the youths are not coming out speaking against what they are doing. They are afraid now. If the youth did not speak against what the governor was about to do, I tell you that school would have long be gone. You see our oranges, they don't care. Our politicians, they don't care. They are only after their own stomach. Our politicians, they don't care. If we, the youth, if we in diaspora, if we, Nigeria voters and Nigeria, who knows that something is wrong, if we who are not in government does not take control, I tell you, very soon, Mayeda Mowa, very soon, Otoi Sanki will Julua, except we do something about it. Melanie or Nodeo, once you raise up your hand, it's either your family member, your mother, or your father can call it, am I not worry. But waiting call, everybody are worry. Benya Diaye, Oriano Sabo, Taunua, Shonue Bihue. Bofiare àwọn ẹ̀jẹ̀ show no any available places. Ọ̀nà àgbẹ̀ ya ó fẹ́ ra wọn wẹ́ náà àgbẹ̀ àwọ̀ ó fẹ́ kí mú. Ọ̀nà àdòwé mi mú ó fẹ́ ra wọn when we are retaliate wẹ́ ó fẹ́ kí mú. Wájà ta ẹ̀lú wa But let us wake up. Let us wake up. Because inwe na river man winner. Inwe na river man winner. Va hwen wo wo kisan. Va surely na bon va. So that makitalo. Matalo ma. This is just the first step. This is the first step. Agbon akiri yan pa no yan because we are meet the Benin people yan, they are all over social media. All over social media. But we are kete ba o to obo so sani nobody. No do de yo si ro homo so ineko. And do de ro homo no so ineko. But ori ava hon ve mi no so le. All those armed robbers in the vijere na ekimiole. We have to fight over what belongs to us before they take it away from us. Mr. Frank, somebody require Obo die. You are doing a great work here. Donald Obotel, somebody require Obo die. Other stop even now. Anytime me opportunity, me chance, me day free, I will come up. ESAN Focus Association, my mom Facebook page, my mom normal Facebook. Just that normally I suppose go there, go do this broadcast, but because of some issues over there, that's the reason why I'm a viable burner. But nevertheless, ebi matter or the matter. Ebi merelo or merelo. Ebi rele man shavos protestant or me. And we have to change all those things. Meva value and method narrate history. We have other persons that narrate history. But the one no matter me who ma could discuss or you ought to back Marebe could discuss so that Mark Mare ESAN go forward here. Mare move ESAN forward here. We are checking description under the description numbers and revenue. Sabo culture that number then make your contribution so that Agbonde here can help. They will also have the morale. They do their own. Vaja Dagbare because my booming on platform. Maniwoke my booming. Vaja use our platform in different ways to make sure we enlighten other ESAN persons. Because there are many people that write ESAN off. Often we could talk about a year so for more than 20 years in the working Saribo will never say Sebuwa. Ramude often will na dog belea, ESAN va develop, ESAN this and that. But the truth is, Mava develop one on nobody know how. There's nobody know how. If we don't stand for the right thing at the right time, we will stand on the right thing on the wrong time and nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. Vaja Kubogwe Nare Musan Jobudao. Because Ebro Otois and Dia Yeni or Mevelo. It's not good. The school Maye Monya and Brosali University, the governor Hono Moni not yet condemning that school. The only Muda school in Jovi Benin City. Gradually, and my regine they go do am. My regine eke money school nick bano and see or ba mevegbe o. Ba mevegbe. Is it that my one brave person go to us? Is it that nobody go to us and was about stand up to this Benin religious Nebuchadnezzar? Is it that Mamo or someone stand up to those people? We are home. Are you ever Benin no offense ever some all you way? The Benin people they are afraid of us. Just as human beings are afraid of snake. But the snake doesn't know that human beings are afraid of them. So while the human beings running, the snake is running as well. So it takes courage for any human being to stand against the snake. The Benin people, they label us as a snake. You know, it takes just a single bite, a single bite of a snake to change the life of a man. Whatever they call us, no problem. But let us stand as that gallant soldiers that we are known for, that the British people know us for. Raja Kubogbe, Iwoke San Raja Kubogbe, Naremie Esan, Oto Esan Kichin, Ibmagwanole. Mama Gugu Rashiole, Nagbonva. My twist and my we now we need more people. LNS Saturday Agbovajin winner. Rashiole, Nagbonva. Agbonri Gugu Akutu Agbon Wasen Besunu Venanya. Rashiole, so that Agbon Kelen Besunu. Nagbonva, the Mayeko rub minds together. Benjo Toys and Jania, or Merelu, well like a Benjo dear. The way our kingdom is, you like it that way. The way it is now, you like it that way. Road we don't have. Schools, they are closing them down. Infrastructure we don't have. Companies, no. There is nothing, absolutely nothing. What toys on? Let me say, but apart from the things, the Ahomu and Brosali, the lower toys and nothingness. And those things now, under our right nose, right before our eyes, right before this generation, the Benin people are coming gradually to take those things away from us. And we are watching. We are watching because Obama him. We don't want to cause conflict. You know, our brother, Mr. Aigbe Okosun, when he was doing his live broadcast, I shared the live broadcast too. I shared it on my Facebook. And one of my uncles saw the video. He wrote me back. He said, I hope what you guys are doing will not cause division and problem in Edo State. And I asked him, what more division are you talking about? The way we are now, are we not divided enough to think twice? This selfish unity, Okpamakin, selfish Okpamakin that is between us and the Benin people, is that encouraging? Amoy Evomoje Ejareti divide, Savage Mare divide the Edo State. Okpamakin Emumailu, Okpamakin Emumailu. So sometimes I imagine how our fathers think. I imagine how our elder ones think. I imagine how our mothers think, that they don't see the handwriting on the wall. They don't see what is going on. They don't see what these people are doing to us. They don't feel the marginalization which the Benin people are inflicting on us. They don't see those things. They don't see those things. They just want to maintain peace. Maintain peace. Even at the expense of your own children. You want to maintain peace. Even as at the expense of your grandchildren. You want to maintain peace. You don't want problem to come up. They are cheating you. You don't want problem to come up. I imagine all those things sometimes. Okay, son, we need to wake up. We need to wake up. On my own, I can't do much. But Onimia Sabolu, I will do my own part so that Eyase, it will also be said that somebody says something like this, but the ESAN people did not listen. Just like when Ahomo was fighting for ESAN state, the same ESAN people talk down Ahomo from that agenda. If not, if you can't mean that I suppose not as soon what ESAN, the same people, the same Onojeno Semente because Irwa Menava. The same Onojirwa no Semate only talk Ahomo down from that agenda. If not, ESAN supposed to be on their own. For you to know that these people, I last time I heard that there was a time which I think not long ago they said they were going to bring development to ESAN. They want to bring a street light to ESAN. Those people ended up after they used that to campaign and to get the support of the ESAN people. They left Benin to Irua to renovate the house of the Onoje of Irua and plant street light. It's not street light, it's compound light around the palace. And at the end of the day, they said they did something for ESAN. You can imagine people. You can imagine that kind of the kind of the help they brought to ESAN people, the kind of development they brought to ESAN people. So tell me, renovating palace has become a development. How will that benefit the people of ESAN? How will renovating the palace of Oloji of Irua benefit the people of Uromi? How will the renovating of the palace of Oloji of Irua benefit the people of Ekboma? How will the renovation of the Oloji of Irua of his palace benefit the people of Ewu, the people of Ubiaja, the people of see, I just don't understand. I don't know if we are really thinking. Now, see, look at the impact, the awareness which was raised by the youth through the social media. Look at the impact it had on the Ingwebe school. Because people rose up on social media and the students as well, they all came up, and because of that, the government is having a rethink. So imagine if a lot of some people can come up this way and begin to speak. with one voice. Imagine the impact we have in our community, in our kingdom, in our land. Let us stop this lukewarmness. This quietness is not benefiting us. This quietness is not helping us in any way. They are taking us for a fool because we are quiet, because we kept quiet for so long, for too long. Talking to you as I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to you, my brother. I'm talking to you, my sister. This quietness is not good for us. I don't care where you were born. Even if you were born in Benin, you were born in Lagos. I don't care where you were born. As long as you have the ESAN blood running in you, ESAN is your home. And if you don't do something about it, it's about to be taken away from you. There is a saying that you will never know the value of what you have until you lose it. Then you will realize that you don't take a visitor's home as your permanent home. As long as you are a visitor, you remain a visitor there. As long as you are a visitor, you remain a visitor. And know it that Oriada Muwano Senye, we have to go a Muwano say, Maniwo Hesan, if we don't do something, Ade Mawalwemi concerning Ebesuni Wotosan, nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. The Benin people will come, they will claim everything. The shoulder which they are raising now, wherever you go now, you hear Benin Kingdom, Benin Kingdom, Benin Kingdom, Benin Kingdom. Do you know that those people are actually laying foundation on top of our own legacy? Most of us don't know that the Benin people, they lay their foundation on top of our own legacy, on top the legacy of the ESAN people. The greatness you hear today is of the ESAN people. If you doubt me, I will send you a document. Just go on Facebook to ESAN Focus Association. You will see the document there, documented by the white people about the ESAN. Benin, it took the British people 3 days to conquer Benin. 3 days. Why? It took them months fighting ESAN people. We are the great kingdom that the Benin are claiming to be today. That is the reason why Benin has been fighting us, because they want to wear that garment that belongs to us. And right now they have the opportunity and they are putting on the garment. They are putting on the garment. And they want to further do more. They want to make sure they erase ESA completely. Because they know when you fight a kingdom and there is someone left in that kingdom, you know that one day, those 10 persons, those 50 persons, those 100 persons, they will rise up one day to retaliate. And the Benin people know that as long as the world is developing, civilization is taking place, the ESA people are going to get up one day and put things where they are supposed to be. And this is what they are afraid of. That is the reason why they are trying all they can do to make sure they let the ESA people, they put them under civilization. Imagine when you take away school from people, what do you want? You want them to be unlearned. And when people are unlearned, you know their mind, their brain will be very short. They can't think forward. They can't think with heading about history. You take hospitals away from them. You take good roads away from them. You take education away from them. What else? So you just want to put them under your control forever. And if we keep quiet as some people, I tell you, this is going to continue. And very soon, I mean very, very soon, ESAN will become history. And this is what we don't want. You can say, my brother, God forbid. You can say, my sister, God forbid. But in reality, God doesn't forbid any of this. If you don't walk, all right, or on before your eyes, what belongs to you will be taken away. If you don't protect them, if you don't preserve them, if we don't protect what Anthony Naho fought for, if we don't protect what Ambrose Ali fight for, if we don't protect what Ahomo fought for, I tell you, those things will be taken away from us. And Osununya, Osununya, Osununya. You think those Benin people they care about you? You think those people they like Esan? Oh no, Magbo listen to this music really. Adewo welcome. The number not send my WhatsApp number already under the description. The number is there, so and if you can't get to the description, if you need the number, just let me know. If you can't get to the description, if you need the number, just let me know. Write it on the comment section, then I will drop the number below. Mr. Franklin, thank you very much. God bless you. Somebody reply. Because my wood again when I walk by, I will remain in that place. And thank you very much. So, like I said, anybody not going the number no send me no record. The number is under the description, and you can also write a message on comment. I can also share the number on the comment section. Thank you, Bolo. We're having 8 people now. Somebody man, you are baby, somebody power. This moment, I just support this movement. Somebody power. Like she saw on the headline. The topic is let's talk about ESAN. Let's talk about ESAN. Matale mare mwe ESAN go forward here. Because otore mamoda hoya waja temo ESAN. Yo waja mo ESAN. Ono ba me gbe no riwo wedare iwo ESAN ma cross somebody happy man that's about joy travel joy baby madado you go that na ubo ono labun wa ojo bibini ono labu wa ojo bibini by so doing we are developing the Benin, we are underdeveloping Esan. We don't know, we don't think this way because we believe Benin and Esan we are one. So for that we have been developing the Benin city, but Esan remain underdeveloped. But we don't think all these things. We don't think that if anything should happen tomorrow, if anything should happen tomorrow, everybody should return to their homes. You will return to the place where you refused to develop when you were having something at hand. That same place you refuse to develop, you will return to that place and see what you did there. You no go carry your house for Benin put for head, carry go Esan. My friend, my friend Esan, one day ọkọ mi, ọ̀rẹ́ mi orí àbámẹ́dọ́ dòótọ́, ọmọ ẹ̀dá náà gbọ̀njọ́ lòótọ́ yẹ, ọmọ ẹ̀ rí the Benin bypass. That time I'm not a Benin man. Esan Olemekin, and I'm a very proud Esan man. I took my money to Ekboma. I bought my land in Ekboma and I started my project in Ekboma. Anything that I want to do would be Esan. Esan. Because me ask about developer one seme. It is not within my power to make Nigeria work. It is not within my power to make sure Nigeria become a great nation. But I tell you, it is within my power to make sure Esan become a land of milk and honey. The land which people will want to return to one day. The land which people will like to visit. It is within my power and it is within your power to develop Esan. It is not within your power to make sure Nigeria work, but it is within your power to make sure Esan work. When we start to think this way, we will know that we don't have any other home. We don't have any other home. The only home we have is Esan land. Where if you are working, or suppose you're supposed to be ashamed. If you are a man, you're supposed to be ashamed. Because okwo ariokwo, okwo abodo, oki job is odor. But Okbea remain the owner of the kingdom forever. You Okbea that riokwo, oki paki abokwo. Okbea riokwo, oko ki boy riwa. So in other way, Okbea has nowhere to go. Your home is your home. And if we don't develop our home, if we don't change the narrative that's surrounding our home today, I tell you very soon, very, very soon, you'll be in your parlor and you will hear that Esan, the name Esan has been changed to one Benin, whatever. Like what we are hearing today, that the Benin gave birth to the Esan. Abi wela say that Benin gave birth to Esan. And I asked my mother, because my mother called me. When they saw my video, my uncle's wife saw my videos and showed it to my mother. So my mother watched the video. My mom called me and asked me, "Were Jada be a Esan?" And I said, "No, I wasn't there. But my ancestors who were there, they live in me. So if I wasn't there physically, I have the knowledge, even without reading the books. And my mom told me, Rio Bosiwore. And I told my mother, me a Rio Bosiwore, Beji Vare Rio Bosiwore. Or I can model sound. Or I can change this narrative that Bini is the BSA. I made that no more ọmọ bí ó wọlé àbí ọmọ ìbí abálé. Even some Benin scholars, the historians, some truthful Benin historians, they read this, they stated in their books, they wrote in their books that the kingdom of Esan was already in existence thousands of years before the Benin kingdom. Listen, oh, Benin scholars, Benin historians, they stated in their books that Esan was already in existence thousands of years before the Benin kingdom. That is to tell you that something is not right. And the Benin people, they say they gave birth to us. Some of the Esan kings now they are saying that yes, they came from Benin. Now, some of them might not be right, wrong that they came from Benin. That is where the problem started from. We have our brother who will elaborate more on this particular area. How those people who are now king in this land, how they came. Our people, our brother will talk about that. And also elaborate on the issue of Igwebe. Because when you go on social media, you go on Wikipedia, you discover that they wrote there that the Benin, they are the owner of Igwebe. That the soldiers of Benin, they founded that land called Igwebe. And most of us, I even met my pastor's wife, she's from Igwebe. She believed, she was even the one that told me, she was the first person that told me that the Benin people are the one who own Igwebe. You know, when I was reading, due to the help of our brother, Mr. Aigbe Okosun, and other of our brother like that, they started bringing up some books, some histories. Then I discover that the Benin people, they are not the owner of Igwebe. If the Benin people, they don't even have soldiers. When the Benin people want to go to war, they call the Esan people to lend them soldiers because we were having soldiers. So we support the Benin people, though sometimes they still come to fight us. But the Esan people, they were very generous. They believe live and let's live. They were very generous. They were helping the Benin people in conquering other area, other kingdoms. The people that founded Igwebe, they are not Benin people. These are soldiers who left to assist the Benin people in war. So they were returning back. These people, they have largely destroyed our history and make us believe that we are from them. But with all the education, they have succeeded in claiming some other, other proof that would have proved them wrong that we are not Benin from Benin. They try to destroy some of the evidence, but how long? They can't destroy everything. And now, if you go on social media, they are all, you see, a Benin man will say A, the other one will say B. They are all contradicting themselves in narrating other people's history erroneously. They took our history, they turned it in a way to suit them, to make them superior. That is just all they want. Average Benin man want to be superior. Now, this is where I will try to make things play. Not all Benin people, because I have Benin friends. I have some Benin friends. Though I was told that Benin, even in Benin, there they have different Benin people. There are strangers who came today, they are not Benin people. But there are real Benin people. I've been friends with my Benin friends for like 10 years now. Those guys, I would say they are amazing. They are human beings. As a matter of fact, I even told one, have you saw what we are doing, our agitation? He said about what? I said the ESAN people want to separate from the Benin so that the Benin will be on their own, the ESAN will be on their own. The brother said, that is very good. If they can do that, that would be very nice so that the ESAN people can also develop their side. You hear what a Benima, a Benima. Oh. So that is why we say not all Benin. There are some of them who know that yes, what is going on is not right. But if other, because Esayo ono yaimi atolo some ono ba yankire kan kukwa, that is exactly what's going on because we have neglected our own. We feel it doesn't concern us about it. We feel I don't want trouble. Igwanemo. In this world, you don't need to look for trouble. In one way or other, the trouble will look for you. No gentleman. We are going to get more than they're going away. So there is no playground. No playground on this earth. You have to be strong. Have a strong heart. Because it's on your a body agba no olomiregbe. And you that your ebamiregbe has you have to get used to it and work on it. Don't be afraid. We are not cowards. There's some people we are not cowards and we don't have to be. We don't have to be. When you go on social media today, you see a lot of Benin people making videos. They, I'm very proud of the fact that they are doing that, even though they are building on lies. They are building their foundation, pinching their tent on lies. It's good because they are so care about their kingdom. They want to make sure their kingdom remain as the head, even if they are staying on top of lies. At least they have the hearts to do something for their kingdom. But we, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? I was walking one day. I just finished my work. I entered my car. As I was driving, I began to hear voices in my head telling me what you believe about your people are lies. Ebi tama erewe emotion ogwe no. All of a sudden, things begin to come up. Then I really knew that Ellie makes and Talomi. You see, Ellie, no, that's the reason why sometimes when we look at those things, they call us Elimoto. Elimoto means the spirit of the land. And those things are speaking to us just that we don't pay attention. If you pay attention, you will know that our forefathers, they are involved. They really want us to do something. They speak to us daily, but we don't listen. Most of the things I now discover, if you watch my video, most of the things I discover, I didn't read them through books. I didn't ask anybody. I didn't ask anybody. It came like impartation. Me that used to believe that we are one, we are Benin, we are one, we are with Benin. All of a sudden, everything changed. Nobody told me anything. I just knew that no, it's not supposed to be that way. And I believe you are also having the same thought, but you are not giving it attention. You are not giving it attention. You just trash it on one side. You don't need to do that anymore. Let's work together. Maniwoke Sanvaja Winakogbe. So that Esan Kichin Bejima Gwanole. Because as ESAN is now, you can only be proud of the history of ESAN. If you know the true history of ESAN, that is what you got. That is what you can be proud of. I tell you, if you don't know the real history of ESAN, you have nothing to be proud of. The only thing we have now is Igbabonenimi. That is all we have. Igbabonenimi is all we have now. It's the only unique thing we know generally. If you don't know the real history, not the propaganda by the Benin people, the real history of Isan, if you don't know it, you will think there's no reason for you to be proud of Isan because you will only see Isan people as people who kill people, as people who involve much in witchcraft to hinder their own children, hinder their brother, kill their fellow brothers and sisters. That's the only narrative, that's the only thing you will know about the Isan people. But when you really know the Asian people, you would know that there is so much work to be done. Very soon, I will end this video. Very, very soon. As soon as the numbers get to 2, I will end the video. But I believe I've been able to throw some light. It's good that you stay and watch me. But me, I want to stay and watch you as well. Because I believe you have something to give. You have something to say. These words we are saying, they are like fire. These words are fire because some people they need motivation. They have something to deliver, but they need to be motivated. And if things like this don't come up, what of our brothers and sisters who are in America? What of our brothers and sisters who are in Europe? What of our brothers and sisters who are in Asia? Who have been there for long, who doesn't even think about ASA at all. Now they can't even speak ASA again. If we don't create this kind of awareness, these people will be gone and they will be gone. They will be gone. They will be gone. We that still have this much blood, this much is and blood running in our vein, we have to look for a way to make sure we draw these people closer. Because look at 50 Cent, look at most of these American musicians, those most American black musicians and actors, even non-celebrities. These people, they came from Africa. Some of them came from Nigeria. Do you know that these people they don't even think about it anymore because their father gradually deviated from this system. They gradually deviated. They know where they came from. From that, they were passing that ignorance to their children, and now their children grew up and they become what they are today. I was reading one time that Lil Wayne is from Nigeria. So if we don't start sensitizing our people, we will be losing more Eastern great people to other nationality, to other kingdom, to other countries. We'll be losing our brothers and sisters. But when we start to do things like this, they will start to trace their roots and know where they come from. Esan is a big land, very, very big. But if we don't stand in unity to change the narrative, it will look as if we are just minority. If you say we are minority in Nigeria, at least my ear will only tingle just a little bit. But not Benin people calling us minority. Benin people who are not even up to 50,000. They're not even, let me say, they're not even up to 100,000. If you take the census of Benin people, forget the fact that a lot of people speak Benin language. The fact that you speak Yoruba doesn't make you a Yoruba person. They are not much. They are just the most few population in Edo State. They just have few population. And they are the one claiming to be the alpha and the omega of Edo State. Because Edo State, the name Edo, has a link to their own language. Those are the area where we sold ourselves. In other words, what we are asking for is ESAN State. That is the idea. Because you see the disaster bringing the Hausa, bringing the Igbos, bringing the Yoruba, bringing the Fulani, bringing the Esa, bringing the Benin, bringing the Deltas, and all of them merging us together as one country. You see the disaster it has caused. You see what it has cost in Nigeria. This is the same thing we are going to face in Edo State if we don't put things as it's supposed to be. We have to put things the way it's supposed to be. All the local governments in this land, go now see our secretariat, see how e be now. See how e be, you go shed tears. Go our government office for Esan land now. Go now, you go see things now. Check our road now. If you never go for years, call your families at home now. Call your loved ones. Ask them how far. Ask them. That they do Benin for, that they do road for Benin. They do road for Awuchi. But come Esan, ask anybody how far e be. Make you know, because some of us who don't really dey abroad like this, most of us no care. And one thing I discover is if you dey Naija, where you no go know wetin dey sup, because Nigeria just we no really abroad. You know, just be Mariwu Kokun in mountain, my go, then you can really see clearly what is going on the ground. But as long as you are there, you might not even understand anything because you feel that if I no see work for Esan, if I no see work for Ekpoma, I no see work for Uromi, my business no move, and then I go Benin. In other words, we are expanding Benin. We are making Benin more, bringing more factory to Benin. We are bringing more power to Benin. We are developing Benin, and our own side, our own Esan side is underdeveloped. And we have continued to do this for years. We have become Nido, Agbede. We sow the yash of other people, but our own is opened. We have lived like this and we continue to live this way. And then you tell me we are one. Go to Obaseki cabinet members, see how many years some people did there. So far, so good. Obaseki has spent nothing less than 6 years. See what is happening. Which tell me one development you can account to Obaseki's governor in this land. Check it. What has Obaseki done? If you let's say 10-meter road, 10-meter square, what has Obaseki done? Nothing, nothing. But the only thing he could do for us is to come and close down Igwebe College. Come trying to close down Uniben. Àlùbáyìí, àlùbáyìí. Even Eboto. Eboto no when Aru Ukwekia Uhomo. If you remove the Ukwekia, Eboto will get up. Àlùbáyìí. Ajak. Let's stand up. Let's stand up. I only come today to ginger you. Nothing more. I don't come here to come tell you history. I don't come here to come narrate everything for us. I just came to ginger us. We have our own platform. You get this is my own personal YouTube account. Let's try to do something. Raja, we just stay. Most of ESAN association you have around, the only thing they do is politics. Politics that doesn't favor ESAN people. Someone just sent me a message and I support Tinubu agenda. Is that not stupid? Is that not stupid? There's some people, Wajima Tailoa, Waja Tailoa, Waja Tailoa, Wajima Tailoa. We have much work to do. Okay, so yeah. Hello? Oyaba. ESAN Nigeria. I greet you, Baba. Hey, Messiah, you online?
Because without no to ESAN, eri ariwo neru otu ESAN na eyidiri idije ofisa wa ba yan eni de wege ma move forward wa ba yan eni maka asareta di chebe sare eni sada mutia because weta one wege bonu josirua gebe abadisa dara ra mu pa bi ole istole opa ole pa bene bitoli all those are my brother, our youth need to wake up, my brother. Our youth need to wake up to do all those level when we say all those spiritual what they do for our youth, do spiritual for our youth, and I make our youth they sleep. That's how me so.
Yeah.
This generation won't do so, bro. Now I tell you the truth. Without say all those kings when we say they're not there, are already forget saying our mid law, they come be to our land. Forget say our sister, our pikin. our daughter, our mama, and I call they give the children whether they bear to the my brother. We are not going to reason all those people because all those people can never want make the Inshallah grow because they order upper opinion. They are subject to upper opinion. You understand me? So
Yeah.
I cannot lie for you, my brother. That is the problem when the Isha people get today. That's how me to like Onojo of Epomana, Onojo of Igwa. You see the other day when the Oba of Benin called to Isaran, he called to Epoma. If you not call to Epoma, you go to Irua, he can never go to Rome because Onojo of Rome is the aborigine. You understand me? So without say all those kings now, bro, for God say they don't spend many years for our land, bro, we'll destroy them because without say all those things not see adjust, my brother, and without say all those things not see happen, this are not move forward. Okay, you know the one way they tell us whether not Tony now when the time when we say they want to make sure it's our state, they all right. Okay, right now you know see now the king still make sure say everything dissolve. Now those things supposed to the look. Not be say we just say like this now, okay. We just the other people just come from nowhere, they'll kill their body when they meet for the land and they'll come start to the rule us. We now not go take our serious. See this generation, we don't wake up. If you let me spend 100 years for our land, my brother, my brother, if you let me and the time when you want to wake up so bro, now we all day, my brother. If you let me your palace don't spend many years for our land, we'll destroy that, my brother, we'll come back to where we did before. That's how me so, bro.
Yeah, I hear you.
Because my brother, as I say all those say every time, my brother, my mind is sweat, but only me know if you say okay, now only me want to do all those kind of things. That's how me so. Because without say okay, still the other opinion now. He come up for Benin, come with a salon, either he come up from he go Irua, say the Irua people or the milk blood for Irua, that they welcome her, the milk blood for Epoma, and then they welcome her. The gabu for Esara, can that man go to the job and tell the job people say the one that born the job people? Because all those traditional when they don't already put for our land long time ago, they don't put money for their head, they are subject to Oba Obini, they are slave to Oba Obini get right to come our land to come and say he's the one that gave birth to all Ishan, all Esan.
That is the problem.
Bro, I do respect you, but because you too much. Now, man, you people wait till you're there, bro. Now, those one we don't need to they do first. All the okay when we say they're not their body before it's around, but guys say they don't deliver them in Negro. We're going to chase them away. Without not be that one, my brother. It's not feel better. And I try to tell you, bro.
I'm not a one wet on you. I'm not a
for guys say they don't take for the land. Either they destroy them, we'll pour our body for them, or we'll chase them away. Bro, for God say now our sister, our pikin, our mama, and I give birth to all the children when they get. My guy, I say not do, and I say they go down. Because they don't can never say better thing they come in salam, make they accept. No.
Now so now be the thing. That's what we are saying. Because Maria, if we fold our hand, they mean so that soon they will continue to do what they have been doing.
Yes, now. Okay, right now, if they broke as every time, say right now, the king went there, where you know, say you know, see the way where my history, the king went there for my soul. They kill the real king, they kill all his chief, they kill all his children, and then they share the wife of the king to themselves. You see that kind of thing? Okay, you can't say this generation won't say now more cause they sleep all those things when we say they don't lay down for our land, when we say they cannot they move forward. Bro, I respect you, man. I think give you chance, may you do your thing, bro.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you for calling.
God bless you.
God bless you.
God bless you.
Yeah. We are about Dagole. But let me Iran son of the war. Everybody blood is hot, but we got to do something. No matter how your blood hot, my value me so aim so that soon. And again, concerning that Ekbuma king, ebe soon be say the son of the king went to Benin to defeat the son of the Benin king and kill the son, beheaded the son, and they went on the contest wrestling contest, which the son of the king of Ekboma warned the son of the king of Benin, and then he cut off the head of the king of Benin, the son of the king of Benin. So because of that, the Benin and the father, the Onoji of Ekpoma, didn't know what the son went to do in Benin because the son did not tell the father. So because of that, the Benin people took fight to Ekpoma unaware to the king of Ekpoma, to the people of Ekpoma. So that was why they were able to succeed over the king. So they killed the people and took one of the son of the king of Ekpoma. They took that one to Benin. So that one grew up in Benin. It was that boy who later brought from Benin to become king in Ekpoma. So literally, if you look at it, the boy is not from Benin. He's also an indigene, a prince of Ekpoma. So, but just that he was brought back, influenced by the Benin people. So that was what happened in that Ekpoma. That is why you see the Ekpoma people till today, they are still somehow they pay respect to the Oba of Benin because most of them don't know how the thing went. Because the boy grew in Benin, so the boy was already like their own child. So they kept that for a long time. So the truth is that boy is not a Benin boy. The king is not a Benin man. He's from Ekboma. He was taken by the Benin king. So all those things, my brother, I only were telling you, because most of those people in the Chin, Ojebi, Otoisan, apart from Oji Uromi and some other few ones which are highly against what is going on. Those many of them like Onoji of Irua, it doesn't not be say Onoji of Irua is from Benin, but there is a kind of a relationship between them. So all those things we really need to abort all those things, but we need to start from somewhere. We need to first gain ground because if the youth, if the real indigene of ESAN will stand up to change all those things, things can be done differently. But if we don't stand up in unity to change all those things, nothing can be done. Because anything, imagine now, do you know that Esan pay tribute, Esan kings pay tribute to the Oba of Benin every month? Do you know that? The money which Esan people are supposed to be used to develop Esan land, do you know that those money are being sent to the Oba of Benin? Most of us don't know all this. You see that ESAN is not developing, not because ESAN people they are not raising revenue. We are very, very productive. But those money are being transferred to Benin. So those are the things we have to change. And to change it, we all have to come together. Wherever you are, social media has made things easier. So you can communicate with anybody from any part of the world. We are not political set of people like ESAN Focus Association. We are not political set of people who want to support uh, part of political party. No. Now we don't care which political party you support. Our political party is ESAN. It's ESAN. So we want everybody, let's come together. You go on Facebook, subscribe to ESAN Focus Association. There will be we have a WhatsApp group. That WhatsApp group, once you subscribe to this page, ESAN Focus Association, then you will be brought into the WhatsApp group. From there we start our discussion. By the time we get up to 1 million people, you will see what will happen. You might be participating in other ESAN association. They have their own agenda, Most of them they are having political agendas. But what we are having is ESAN agenda. It's just ESAN. We are not in for any other thing. It's just ESAN. Please, I want to beg everybody, Baja Kobogwe, Mare support this ESAN Focus Association. Because my whole focus on ESAN. My whole ESAN chi ewo. Oye where because now ESAN is like forest, bush. That is what they have made us. When the British people invaded Edo State, Benin, they conquered Benin for 3 days and they went to look to see the other side and they discovered that there is another independent kingdoms of kingdom. So they thought because they conquered Benin for 3 days, maybe they will conquer those kingdoms for like maybe half a day. So they discovered that the people they underrated, they fought. ESAN resisted them for more than 1 month. For more than 1 month, which the Benin people they look us like we no reach anything today. We are the only people who resisted the British people for more than 1 month. But today now, where are the ESAN people? Where are the ESAN tribes? Where are we? Nobody's talking about us anymore. Nobody's talking about us because they saw this group of people. They have a very their history is so marvelous. So they feel that the only way to make sure that when person don't fail for life, it go dey encourage other people to fail. So when they see you as someone who is more wise, who have more wisdom, who want to go far, they will find a way to bring you to their level so that everybody will be at the same level. That is what is happening. That is what is happening. But we will not give them chance. We will do something. We will change Esa land. My brothers, my sisters, wherever you are, if you are in abroad, wahundo buwa butoisan. Ade irua wenave wada hunu buwa wirua bon wiwuromi. Esa humi buwa butoisan. Uwa pani wea bon butoisan. Whether near the frontage of your house, that is a development to Esan land. That your light will lighten up your area. Anytime wherever some area new darkness is that place will be lighted up. By that, we will develop Esan gradually. Are they company where mugbo more with Esan? You will be able to employ people. With that, Esan will be developing. Just stop all this ignorantic attitude of thinking that Benin is the place. You want to build a house, you go to Benin. You want to start up a business, you go to Benin. Business not dey grow one day. Business not dey grow one day. As you build your business, gradually you are nurturing the business. Gradually you are nurturing the business. That is how business grow. There are companies in Benin that are not doing well. Let's try to build our own place or our state. I will call it Esan State. Let's try to build Esan State. Because the Benin people, they are afraid that if Esan leave, just like when breeze blow, the fowl nyash will open. They are so much afraid that Esan people are Bano, people will really know them for who they are. Because they are weakling. They have nothing to offer. Nothing. Rather, apart from the fact that they have the attitude of sadists. They are sadists. They have nothing to offer. They are afraid. That's the reason why they will always do. I said their Oba went to Oba of Irua begging the Oba Onoji of Iruami. The Oba of Benin was begging the Onoji of Irua to tell Ahomo not to divide the state, telling Ahomo not to let the Esan go, because he know very well that the Esan people, they are the pillar of that state. And our Onoji sold us out. He sold us out because he know that Ahomo respect him so much. Because Ahomo is also from Irua. Ahomo respected the Onoji of Irua to the core. So the Onoji misused his power. Misused his power. Come and try it to this new generation now. Try it to this new generation. That is my joy. That the new generation we have now, they are generation that when they miss something, they do it. It's a different generation entirely. That is my joy. And we are going to change all those things. So, my brothers and sisters, Somba Rekbawa, and I thank you all very much. At this point, I will say goodbye because since morning, my back, so now I need to go try to put something in my stomach. And we'll be doing this time after time. Please try to subscribe and try to turn up the notification button, because today is my first day and I will continue to do this. Gradually, I'll be bringing other people on board. We'll continue to do this gradually, and we'll passing our messages so that the people of ESAN will get awoken, and we will do the right thing to make sure ESAN become great kingdom again. We will not be living on our past glory. We want to bring the past glory to present, and we want to make sure the ESAN kingdom, the name ESAN is written on the sky. People will really know that yes, we are the ESAN people. So Mparekpa, God bless you. God bless ESAN. ESAN oye, oye. ESAN oye, oye. Amiyegbede na kichemiegbe. Bye for now.